Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video I'm going to show you how you can create a portfolio CMS where admin can add projects. So we are going to do this using PHP and MySQL, and here we are not going to do any coding manually. So what we will do is we'll create or generate a prompt, and we'll get the prompt from a chatbot. We will use this prompt to a free AI so that that free AI can actually generate the whole project for us. So at first I'm going to go to the browser, and in the browser we have to search for here gem and then Node.js. So go to the nodejs.org and go for the gem apachefans.org. So click here get node.js, and from here you have to select .msi option. Here you can see, click here and it will be download, and just you have to install it in your PC. That's it, simple, very simple. And after that you have to go to the gem. Here you can see gem for Windows, and if you click here then it will be downloaded. I already download this, so you just have to download this and install it in your PC. That's it. After that, what you have to do, so basically you have to install gem in local disk C, I mean your default drive where you have installed Windows, like this. Let me show you. If I go to this PC, then here you can see local disk C. You will find here maybe you have different partition like local disk D or something else. I'll suggest you to go with the default one. There is Windows installation drive. Here you will find a folder called gem. So go inside the gem folder, and inside the htdocs folder we have to create a folder. So click here new and then create a new folder, and the folder will be work as a project. Because it's a PHP project, we have to keep it inside htdocs folder because we are going to use here gem, right? All right, now for now I'll actually delete this folder. Now if you go for the command prompt, if you click here in this Windows button, or if you press Windows from your keyboard, then you have to type here CMD, then you will find command prompt here. Now you can actually open it and say here node-v. If you get the version, it means you have successfully installed Node.js in your PC. Here you can see I got the current version, I mean long-term support version. And after that, if you say here PHP-v, you will get the PHP version. You have installed gem, so you have to set PHP. So to set PHP globally, so that you can access PHP from anywhere, you have to actually go to the installation drive, then gem, then PHP folder. You can see, and you have to click here in the address bar, then copy this. Now click here in the Windows button and say here env, and you will find edit the system environment variables. Click here edit environment variables, then click here path under system variables. So you can see, then click here edit, then here you have to add the path by clicking here new, then paste it, then the path will be added. I already added this, so I'm not going to do this once again. Okay. Then finally, if you go for the command prompt cmd once again, then if you type here php-v, you will get the PHP version. It means we have PHP installed, we have Node.js. Now we'll go for the free AI. So the free AI we are going to use here is a command line interface AI extension. So type cmd and click here run as administrator. Not this time open, run as administrators, because we want to actually set it, install it for the whole PC. I mean, we can, so that we can access it from anywhere in our PC. All right. So here I'm going to say now the command, and that is npm space I space -g, okay, then space OpenCode -AI add latest. So this is the command npm space I space -g for the global installation, then space OpenCode -AI add latest will be the latest version. Now if you click here, if you hit enter, then it will be installed in your PC. I already installed it. So what you have to do, if you install it, then what you have to do now, let's say I want to remove this. I want to open command prompt now, not as administrator. I can actually open command prompt from anywhere, and I can say here that OpenCode hyphen version. If I get the version, it means I have successfully installed OpenCode CLI. Now let's go back to the folder where we want to actually create our project. As it is a PHP project, so we are going to create the project inside gem. Okay, so gem htdocs. Here we are going to create a new folder, and here we are going to paste our project name. Okay, so F2, press F2 to rename this, F2, and then the project name will be portfolio hyphen CMS hyphen AI. So this is our project name, let's say. Go inside the project, and here, if you actually install your OpenCode CLI in terminal, you have to open terminal. We have install it in command prompt, right? So we have to click here in this address bar, and we have to say here CMD. You have to hit enter. If you don't want to do this, you can actually say from here CMD, open it, and from here you can actually change the directory. So what you have to do, you have to actually change the directory to CD like this, and then CD once again, and then you have to say CD jam, okay? Then CD htdocs, like this. So this is the bad idea because it will take your time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click here in this address bar, and then I'm going to say here CMD, then CMD will be open here, okay? Currently we are inside jam htdocs and then Portfolio CMS AI, our project. So here we are going to say open code, okay? Open code here you can see. Now hit enter, then open code will be open here. So to zoom out and zoom in OpenCode interface, you can actually press Control and then scroll your mouse wheel. What you have to do, you have to press Control plus Control with minus sign. Press Control and press minus sign to minimize the view. Then Control plus plus sign to maximize the view. Here you can see. Now you can click here in this maximize button to full screen it. Now here, if you write anything, then it will do the project for you. But I will suggest you to generate a prompt because a professional prompt can build a professional site. So for the prompt, we are going to use a chatbot like ChatGPT or Gemini. So let's go to the browser. From the browser, we have to go for the chatgpt.com. From here, we are going to ask for a prompt. So this is my prompt. Here you can see. This is the information. So you can see these are little information about my project I have given here. Now I will ask for a prompt. So in your case, you may actually give here more information like your font, specific font, specific color combination, then what you want inside, let's say, index space. If you want a sidebar or not, if you want a category section or not, let's say if you want a hero section or not, it's up to you. You have to mention there. But I'm okay with this because this is for tutorial purpose. So I'm going to click here, this arrow sign, up arrow sign, or maybe you can press enter, okay, to execute this. Now it will actually give me a prompt. Now you just have to go through the prompt. If you want to change anything after reading the prompt, then you can actually mention here and then regenerate the prompt. I think this one is more clear, so I can actually copy this and then I can go here in the open code. Then I will paste here. So you cannot paste through mouse. You have to use keyboard. So press Ctrl plus V, and you can see pasted approximately 66 lines. Now if you're from Linux, you have to press Ctrl plus Shift plus V to paste it. In Windows, Control plus V. Now, what you have to do, you have to actually hit enter. But before that, make sure you have start XAMPP server. You have installed XAMPP. So if you type here XAMPP, then you'll find XAMPP control panel. So open it. This is the XAMPP control panel. Now start Apache and MySQL both server. So this server is for PHP, Apache, and then MySQL for the database. We need both server, right? Because we have database work also. So minimize it. Now hit enter. And now you don't have to do anything. The rest of the work will be done by this AI. So what you have to do, you have to wait for the project completion. Here in the right side, you will got a to-do list. What it will do, it will show you. Here you can see a to-do list. Then if any of the item in the list will be complete, there will be a tick mark. So we just have to wait for this, okay? That's it. So I'll fast forward the video, and when the project will be done, I'll back. So right here I can see it complete the whole project. So these are the features. Project has a login system and dashboard with states, then project CRUD, create, read, update, and delete, and then category management, then image upload with verification. So we can upload the image with verification, search functionality, then category filtering, then pagination also. Okay, nice. Then profile management and responsive design also. So got here everything, right? We don't have to do anything here. Now what you have to do, we just have to access the project. So to access the project, you have to make sure that you have Apache and MySQL project. And at first you have to create a database at first. So what you have to do, you have to go to the browser, and from here we are going to go to the localhost slash then PHP MyAdmin, let's say. And here we are going to create a new database. So click here new, and here we have to give the database name, but we haven't actually see the database name. Wait, and here we go. This is our database name. portfolio underscore CMS. So let's select this and right click on it to copy this. Okay, select this and right click on it. So it will be copied. Then go back to the browser and click here in the database name section. Then create database created successfully. Here you can see portfolio underscore CMS. Now we can actually click here import, select browse, go to the drive where we have gem, and here we have database.sql. So click here open, select import, then the database will be import here. So here we have all the tables with the dummy values. Here you can see. So now our database is added, right? So we are going to now access the project. So you just have to say here localhost slash then project name. So if you don't know the project name, so you can click here localhost slash, then you will find all the project inside your folder, htdocs folder. So this is our project, portfolio CMS AI. Click here. Here you go. We have a nice project. Here you can see, website, portfolio CMS. Now here we have all the section. Okay, so these are not section. These are basically separate pages. Here you can see. Now here we have all the project and the project category also. Then e-commerce project here you can see. Then mobile app we have. Then UI design. Now can I go for all project and can I search a specific one? Let's say fitness, right? So I can actually say here fitness. So database query failed. So here is the issue. You are going to solve this. So basically what you have to do, you just have to copy the error if you find any error, and then go back to the command prompt where you have actually OpenCode CLI, and you just have to paste it. That's it. So I will actually fix it later, but let's just go for the login at first. So to log in, you have to go to this URL. Okay. So let's copy this, right click to copy this. Let's go back to the browser, and from here we can actually go for the login. So paste it here, go for the login, and here we are going to say the credential. So the credential is here, you can see admin@portfolio.com, admin@portfolio.com. Password is admin123, admin123. Login. We got here error. So let's fix the password error at first. So fix password error. So it will actually fix the password error at first. So you can see got the solution here. So now we have to actually re-upload. Sorry, you have to drop the database at first. Okay, then you have to re-upload it. So select this. Let's go there. So click here operation to drop the database. Click here drop the database. Okay. Now let's create the new database. Now let's import the database once again. So click here import, browse. From here we are going to add this. Now import it. So import it successfully. Now let's check once again login system. Admin123 login. We got here a nice professional dashboard. Here you can see. You can click here project, then portfolio. Then if you want to access the dashboard, here you can see this is the dashboard. Now from here we can create new project. Let's say test project. I will say test project. Select category. Let's say I want to set here a category. Let's say dashboard. Then normal dashboard. Then we can add here image. I don't have any image maybe. Let's just go for the screenshot. So you can see added, screenshot added. Now we can actually say here that what technology is actually used. So we are going to say here PHP, then MySQL, let's say. Then live demo, we don't have any live demo. So we can actually give here just a random channel, YouTube, let's say. Or maybe we can actually create project here. So this is our test project. Now we can actually view it. Here you can see. And if you want to go for the live demo, so you should have here, add here a live demo. Let's just add here a live demo. Let's say, let's say, update the project, updated successfully. And let's say I want to view this. And here you can see live demo. So we can actually click here live demo, and then we can see the project. Okay. Then you can give here source code also. All right. Now view site and profile we can add the profile, update the profile. Then categories, we have all the categories. We can add new categories also for the project. That's all. So I hope you understand all the things. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video.